All right, beautiful people, you have decided that you want to take your life insurance business to the next level and you are ready for some assistance. You have been working and you just cannot figure out why you are not going to the next level. Well, guess what? Most likely the problem is you. I'm sorry, I have to say it. Most likely the problem is you, right? Because writing a life insurance policy is not that difficult. We're filling out an application. All the questions are on the app. But what is challenging is what's going on in between our two ears. Okay? It's the mindset. It's the belief system. It's the things that we have been told in our past, the things that we've identified for ourselves that may be true right now. And yes, you will have to make some changes in order to take you and your business to the next level. And it's okay. That is why I'm here. Most people have asked, like, okay, well, with your online course, are we going to be talking about the term policies, whole life policies, annuities? Are we going to be digging deep into the insurance policy? And I said, no. This online course that's going to take you from where you are to six figures plus is not about the policy. It's about you. It's about the junk that we have inside that we need to identify. It is about your mindset. It's your vision. It's why are you even here? What do you believe about the product, about yourself, about this opportunity? It is what are you willing to do in order to get to that next level? There's so much of the foundational things that a lot of us managers don't talk about. And we just hire agents, throw you guys up against a wall, tell you to read the information on the websites, insurance carrier websites, and pray that you get it together. It doesn't work. As to why between like 94 to 96% of agents never make it. And it's not because you're not a great agent. It's because you're not being taught the things that you need to be taught in order for you to get that grit, become strong, let that, you just got to get hard. Let me just be clear. We come in here and we think everything is about us, and it's not. We take everything personal. We don't want to hear no. It's like we think our friends and family is going to make us rich because they told us, oh, we're going to support you whenever you get your license. I need insurance. I'm going to wait for you. And then you get the license and nobody's there. You might get a few people, but the majority of people aren't there. And then immediately you start feeling defeated, right? Or you're told, oh, these are the best leads in the industry. You start putting all this money into leads. You're calling the people. You're showing up at their door and nobody's buying. They're not buying. And you think that your upline's a liar, right? And that's not well, I think all leads are good leads, all right? They're all the best leads because they give you an opportunity to speak to somebody. But it's about how do you navigate the system? How do you door knock? How do you make the phone calls? What about your tonality? Again, but what is your foundation? So this course is really about your foundational core person, and then helping you get those steps to the level of, okay, now this makes sense as to why I need to talk to my clients this way, why they may be responding to me a certain way. So that's what this course is about. It's about you, okay? It's about me. It's about the things that we have to do in order for this business to make sense and for us to be able to make money, all right? Because trust me, there's a lot of money in life insurance. People are not lying when they're on here saying they've made $5,000, $6,000 in a day. I've done it. All right. And then some. It is possible. But again, if you are somebody that is just trying to be an insurance agent to make money, it's not going to work long term for you. This is a service business. This is a business that you have to care about people. You have to be one who wants to help the community understand their different options, help them to identify what they really need. You cannot be just a salesperson. They come in, they get top numbers pretty quickly, and they're out of here in 6 months. I've seen it. I've been here since 2011 in several different, I shouldn't say several. I've had one carrier for 10 years, and then I'm now am a broker. So I've been in two different IMOs, and I see the same thing, whether I'm been in the broker situation or in a one carrier situation. It's the same. All right. As far as people come in, they just run, they may do very well, and then they're gone. And a lot of us sit around like, well, what happened? What really happened? What happened is they didn't understand that this is a business. It's a business. And that is what this course is about. It's to help you understand that this is a business and you have to be ready and prepared for this business to work for you. So if you're still here and this is something that you're interested in, I am going to share my screen. I'm going to show you how you can enroll. The course is now open. I kept it at the early enrollment price because I am still adding audio to it. So you can still get in the PDF portion of it. The information is all there, but I am adding the audio at the time of this video. And this is June 4th, 2025 at the time of this video. By the time you see it, everything may already be done and the price may change. So again, this is the price of what it is today because I am still adding to the courses. But as far as the details, it's all in there. I'm just adding audio because I have a lot of extra things that I want to add, personal experiences that I've gone through and that I've learned through other managers and agents throughout the years. So I'm going to be adding a lot of meat to it as the time goes on. So let's jump on in. You're going to go straight over to ChristineAustinLifenow.com. All right. So this is what it looks like when you first get to my website. Now, granted, this top part may change. It's going to look a little different on your cell phone. I am on a computer. Now, the 5-day sales challenges, they may not show up whenever you get online because they are full. As I do 5-day sales challenges or 3-day sales challenges, they will pop up on this site and you'll see them there. But you can jump. You can go to the insurance shop. There's different things that are being added to the insurance shop weekly as far as postcards, your flyers, different things, business cards, ID badges, final expense, presentation binders, those different things. Some have been added already. Other things will be added as time goes on because, again, I am a creator. I have been creating different documents and different things that have helped agents hit 6 figures plus for years. And so now I am going to add those things and allow anyone to be able to purchase those things at a minimal cost. I am not hiring life insurance agents, managers, or brokers. I am not hiring. I stopped hiring about 2 years ago, and not because it doesn't work. Oh, it absolutely works. And in the course that will be available in July, it will talk about being a CEO, hiring, management, and all the things that go into management. That course will take me a little bit longer because there's a lot to it. So that one will be available in July. I do believe in building agencies. Again, I'm now 52. I'm divorced. I'm helping take care of my mother at this point. And now I have transitioned into being able to serve at a larger level by means of my online courses, because I can't give all of my time to agents, which you do have to put time in when you're building an agency. So again, there is nothing wrong with building your team. I actually advise to do so. So let's go ahead and jump into the online courses. Right here, if you are someone who already signed up, you could go to online courses and click on the login, and you'll be able to log in to your back office and be able to access any of the courses that you signed up for. For those individuals that are looking to learn more about the course, again, go to the online, and then you're going to be able to see Revive and Thrive, the 6-figure agent blueprint is all 5 of these courses in one. It's all 5 in one. And then we have the 5 courses broken down. So course 1 is Ignite Your Purpose and Your Mindset. And you'll be able to see what is all involved in this course, what I'm going to be going over with you. And it's $398. Listen, it should be worth $1,000, all of it. I'm telling you, because once you tap into who you are and what you're capable of, you are going to make thousands upon thousands of dollars. So my coach told me I'm charging too low. So this is the introductory price. Again, by the time you look at this video, if it's months later, the price will definitely change. So hopefully you get in at this rate. The second one is Revive and Thrive, building resilience and structure. Understanding that you are the boss, the agent, the appointment setter, the organizer, the secretary, the accountant, the time manager, you're everything. And so being able to understand that you need to balance this. and that it is going to be uncomfortable. But being uncomfortable is sexy, y'all. It is like sexy because that is what's going to make you money. You're already comfortable. That's not taking you anywhere. We have to stretch. We have to learn. We have to grow. We have to move. We have to do the work in order to get us to the next level. The third course is mastering the sales flow. And this is sales introduction. You're setting the appointments, warm up, the discovery questions. In this course, after every little section, there is a quiz. And the reason there's a quiz after every little section is because I want you to really understand that process. Because yes, once you get your mind right, once you understand it's God first, family second, then it's your career. Now we're talking about our sales flow, how we are talking to the people that we do connect with. It is going to be important for you to understand why certain scripts are telling you to do certain things. If you don't understand why, it's hard for you to even memorize the freaking script. Let's just be clear. It makes it hard. Like, and maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just that person that needs to understand the ins and outs of what I'm doing so that it makes sense so that I can do it to my 1000%, right? I need that. And so that we are going to be breaking that down within the sales flow and objections. All right. Your leads, service, and real conversations. This is a course where we're breaking down the different types of leads. People always ask, well, what's the best lead? I talk about that in that course. I talk about your policy holder list, servicing your clients, the orphan policy holders, and servicing clients. That's all the same thing as policy holders. If you don't know what an orphan policy holder is, that's if you were a manager and you built a team and your agent wrote business, but then they quit or they got terminated because they weren't writing good business or whatever the case may be. They're no longer working with the company. Those clients are now considered orphans. They don't have an agent. So you as the manager can actually work those clients. All right. And then we're talking about referrals and the emergency list. But one thing within this lead, service, and real conversations is the unconventional ways to make money as a life insurance agent. We think that all we're supposed to do is buy leads, go door knock, buy leads, sit on the phone for 22 hours a day, right? and everything is supposed to work. There's so many other ways that we can make money in this business. And so in that section, I start breaking down the different ways. And trust me, I've done a lot. And again, I've been tied in with so many successful agents and managers. I have stories for years. So we're going to talk about a good bit of that in there. And then the last one, this one is the one that will not be available until July. Scaling like a CEO. What is it? When is it the right time to go into management? Recruiting, having business partners, training agents, like the 10 steps to handle when an agent quits, because there's going to be debt that rolls up to you. How do you manage that? Right? Your personal business website, if you decide to get one. And then, man, taxes should be on all of them. I just looked at that. Because your taxes, you need to know about that from the door. Maybe I'll do a separate miniature course for taxes. Let me know down below if any of these titles, any of the titles in here that you feel like, hey, is there a way that you can break that down to just a mini course for just that section? Let me know down in the comments down below. But absolutely, the power of no. And distractions, are they worth the $30,000 that you want to make per month? Maybe you only want to make $5,000 a month. Maybe you want to make $10,000. Maybe you want to be at $50,000 a month. Maybe you want to be at $100,000 a month. And yes, I have met a couple people in the insurance industry that has done over $100,000 per month income in their bank account. All right. It is possible. But what is it going to take for you to be able to do that? So we talk about all of these things throughout the course. So to join the course, you will click on view details. Once you view the details, it's going to give you again another breakdown. You've already read that initially, but you can read it again. And then you have to click join. Click on join. Share means you're going to share this course to your social media. Click on join. Once you click on join, you're going to have to sign up. I'm already signed up, so I'm going to click on log in. I'm going to log in with my Google. And hopefully you can still see this. If not, that is okay. You're going to be able to see the screen once I'm logged in. All right. So now that I'm logged in, you're going to be able to see what's available to you within the courses. All right. Every single day, what's available to you. I would tell you just simply click on start. All right. You click on start. Here's going to be building resilience structure intro. On the majority of the courses, you will be able to just download the PDF copy. If you want to print out any of the workbooks, you can just download this as a PDF. Going through the course will be the way that you receive your certificate at the end of the course. All right. So you're going to go through, and I'll go through the first this is mini course number 2. So let me go back up to 1. Excuse me. So igniting your purpose and your mindset. So I'm going to tell you congratulations. I'll go through the first one with you. Congratulations on saying yes to yourself and taking the first bold step in your Revive and Thrive journey. This first course is the heartbeat of it all, because without purpose, the ground becomes empty, and without the right mindset, even the best strategy will crumble. Trust me. This isn't just another training. This is a reintroduction to the powerful you, the one who was created with intention, equipped with gifts, and destined to impact lives through your business. In this course, we're going to go to rekindle your why, so you never forget what you're building and who you're building it for. So important. Break through the mental clutter and imposter syndrome that try to keep you stuck. Establish the foundational habits that separate wishful thinkers from high-performing six-figure agents. And most importantly, light a fire in your spirit that can't be put out by fear, doubt, or rejection. This is where mindset meets mission. So get ready to shift your thinking, speak life into your goals, and reconnect with the purpose that called you into this business in the first place. It's time to ignite. So let's begin. And then right at the bottom, you complete your step and then go next. All right. Now, I'm not going to do that because then you're going to be seeing everything that's in the course. However, you see, why are you here? How to set achievable goals, your vision book or board. It's time to dream again. Passion, breaking that down. So many people think that, you have to be passionate to start a business to make money. Actually, you end up working and you hustle. And as you start making the money, you build a passion for what you're doing. It's the opposite. We're going to talk about that thing. The power of I am, speaking life into you. Think about what you're thinking about. We don't think about the words that we speak to ourselves. We say it out loud. Sometimes we'll say something like, oh my God, girl, you were so stupid. Why'd you do that? You thought it, you spoke it, you heard it. You're hitting yourself 3 times with a negative. We have to change the way that we think. We have to change the way that we speak, all of it. And that affects the way that we operate and what we do moving forward. Emotional cycle of an insurance agent, baby. I put that in the beginning because we do not talk about the cycle enough of how excited we are in the beginning, and then how life starts to hit us as we are starting to grow and learn different things in the business, and how we have to reset and reconnect and start over at times. I'm going to break that down in the emotional cycle of an insurance agent. Think about what you're thinking about. Sell out on your products and become focused on your business. It's necessary to sell out on your product. And then understand that it's not about you. It's not personal. It's not about what you think. It's not about how you believe, what you would like or want. It's not. This is business. And we need to understand the difference. And then there is a quiz. At the end of each course, there is a quiz because I want you to learn. If you spent the money, you need to learn something so that you can take this out into the world and now start to generate a nice income, help people, start helping them with generational wealth instead of helping people with your $20 or $30 because they didn't have life insurance and now they're asking for a handout. Let's start helping these people seriously. So this is the first course of many. Again, this one is the 6-figure life insurance agent blueprint. So all 5 mini courses are included in this course. Everything is pretty streamlined as far as the way that it looks. So it keeps it very consistent. And I'm adding the audio. So individuals that, like me, that don't want to read all the time, I can click the button and just listen as I'm going to read through it to you. So I'm literally doing an audio course for you with no extra cost. And that's why my coach said I'm crazy. But I really have a passion to teach, to train, and I want everyone to win. This is why everything that I've ever done was life now, living in full expectation, never ending opportunity within, because I believe that we all have what we need inside to be successful. We just need help to identify what it is and what are some of the things that we need to move out of the way so that we truly can be successful. And that is what I am doing here through the courses, is taking my knowledge, taking my gifts, taking my passion. I do have a passion for that, and putting them into easy to understand courses so that you can take that information. You own it. Once you pay for it, you own it. That's why you can download the PDF and use it. You can access everything right on your cell phone as well, right? You can access it on your cell phone. So if you're out in the field and you're feeling crazy or down, you can tap right in. All right. Go and invest in yourself. Go invest in yourself and learn what it is that is missing. Again, if you are a manager and you are watching this, I am not interested in taking your agents. I am not hiring. I've done it, been there. I enjoyed it. I loved it. It is beautiful. And I understand, loyalty. I do. I want my agents to stay with me. I don't want them jumping from place to place. And that's another video in itself. It doesn't really work. Some change might work, but most cases, agents are jumping just because they see a comp increase. But if you don't have the foundational things and you don't really even know what you're doing, jumping for a comp increase is not going to make the money, because you still need to know the foundational things to make the money. All right. But again, I am not hiring. I don't care who you are, what you're coming here with. I am not hiring. All right. I am training. I am teaching. I'm loving on y'all so that you all can, be great for the teams and the IMOs and the agencies that you are with. That is what I'm here for. So thank you for listening. Always put your comments down below, like, share, subscribe, and make sure you send this out to everyone, because there's other people on your platforms that may need this course and they don't know about it. All right. So share it. Sharing is caring. Give a thumbs up because it's free. Like the daggone video if you're still here, because you're still here. And I will see you in the next video. Peace. And hey, I might even see you in the course. Bye.